Good evening and welcome to the live and interactive quizzing session conducted by THiNC Institute of Design Qriosity. So now we are back again with yet another quiz. So let's wait for some participants join. After that, we'll be starting our quiz. So those who are already aware of the game process, today's game pin is 5431105. That is the game pin for today. So you can enter it in your Kahoot app and join the game. All right. So we have Mayamai as the first participant. So let's wait for some more participants join. So today's game pin is 5431105. That is a game pin, right? So Devapriya has joined, Nia has joined. Welcome Nia, Devapriya, Miyamai. All right, so for those who are not aware of the game process, I'll just briefly explain how you have to play this quiz. So initially what you have to do is that if you're using a mobile device, you have to download the Kahoot app from Android or Apple Store. So after downloading and opening the app, you have to enter the game pin, which is displayed in your screen, and today's game pin is 5431105. So you have to enter this game pin in your Kahoot app. At that time, you'll be given entry to the game. So that's how you have to play this game. All right, we have AK, Fatima, Nia, Devpriya, BMI. So this is how you have to play this game from mobile phone. So if you don't have an extra mobile phone, still you can play this game. For that, you need two browsers. So in one browser, you have to open the YouTube Live. And in another browser, you have to go to the website www.kahoot.it. There also you'll be prompted to enter your game pin. Again, you have to enter the same game pin only 5431105. So if you don't have two browsers, still you can play this game. How you can play this game is you can use split screen option in your computer. So in the split screen option, in one screen you can open the YouTube Live, and in another screen you can open the Kahoot website. That is www.kahoot.it. So this is how you have to enter this game. So after entering this game, I'll just explain how you have to play this game. Okay, so we have Rishi, Lakshman, Banu, Hiba, AK, Fatima, Nia, Devapriya, and Mayamai for this session. All right, so I told that you need two browsers or two devices, and in one device you have to use the YouTube app, YouTube Live. Okay, so YouTube Live is the only source for your questions. In the YouTube Live only, we'll be displaying the questions as well as your options. In your mobile app or in your Kahoot website, you'll only be getting the corresponding color codes as well as the shape codes. So that is why you need not miss the YouTube Live. Okay. All right, so that is how you have to play this game. So first, initially, we'll be having a demo session. The demo session will be having two questions. So after crossing the demo session, you'll just understand how you have to play this quiz. So still, if you have any doubts, you can ask it in the chat box. We'll be happy to help. All right, so first we'll be going with the demo session. So if you're just ready for the session, you can enter ready in the chat box. So after that, we can start the session. So for the real quiz, another game pin will be generated, new game pin will be generated, and you have to enter the game pin. Right, so let's wait for some messages in the chat box. After that, we'll be starting the session. All right, Taufik is ready. So others are also ready. You can just leave a message in the chat box. So we have participant Shahina, Fatima, Sanjana, Malavika, Vipin, Arya, Ami, Graham, Betsy, Lakshman. All right, Mayamai is ready. All right, so I think we can start the session. So first we'll be having the demo session, and this is a game pin for the demo session. All right, starting the session. So here comes your first question, and that is, who designed the Hyder Aliyev Center at Azerbaijan? That is a question, and you can see four options also, four options in different color codes. You can see shape codes will also be there. So in your Kahoot app, you'll be getting only these color codes, and for this options and questions, you have to rely on the YouTube library. Okay, left side you can see the timer is running. Right side you can see how many of you have attended the questions. So that is how the process goes. So we'll be having around 35 seconds remaining. All right, so we have the answer. Saha is the correct answer. You can see that the correct answer is being highlighted with a tick mark, and all of the wrong options are being faded out with a cross mark. Okay. All right. So now we'll be moving on to the scoreboard. So this is the scoreboard where you'll see the toppers of this game after the first question, and you can right side you can see the corresponding points. So here you can see that Banu has come to the top score with 987 points. Second we have Betsy. Third we have Sarla. Fourth we have Nia, and fifth we have Arya. And you can see the corresponding points also in the towards your right. Right. So we have one more question remaining in the demo session. So this is a question. All right, time. So A is the correct answer. Again, same process. You can see that it is being highlighted. So now we'll be moving on to the podium. Podium is a place where you'll see the toppers of the quiz. That is the final results. So here's a podium. And in the third spot, we have Sadla with 1948 points. Second, we have Betsy with 1965. Again, with 1965 points, we have as a topper Banu. All right, so that's regarding the podium, and we have runners up also. All right, so I missed that. Sorry. All right, so now we'll be moving on to the real quiz. For the real quiz, a new game pin will be generated, and you have to enter the game pin. So here I can see that a new game pin is getting generated. So just make sure that you're entering this game pin. This is a new game pin 817700. Okay, just enter this game pin so that you'll be given entry to the real quiz. So we have Nia, Faris, Mayamai, Meenakshi, Lakshman, Anantu, Mr. Nobody, Sanju, Safla, AK, Kankana, Fatima, Devpriya, Shahina. All right. So today's topic will be non-verbal reasoning. Non-verbal reasoning. So we'll be having 15 questions in total. Or 15 questions, we'll be having 2 bonus questions. Bonus questions means they'll be having double the points. They'll be having double the points, and we'll be having one observation type question. Observation type question means in that question you will have to, one image will be shown and you'll have to observe that image for around 30 seconds, and after that 2 questions will be asked based on that image. So we have introduced a new kind of question also where you have to type the answers. For example, one image will be shown and you have to type the corresponding option according to the question. Okay, so that is a one new thing which we are introducing in this quiz. So make sure you're not missing this quiz. All right, so we have just randomly pick some names and call. We have Sharath, Nida, Atira, Graham, Fred, Palak, Melvin, Malavika, Nay, Sudu, Shivraj, Rishi, Gargi, Taufiq, Hanna, Nandana, Fatima, Hiba, Nandana, Safwana, Sanjana, Sara, Teresa, Shahina, Devpriya, Fatima, Gangana, Arya, Eki, Sakla, Sanju, Anantu, Lakshman, Meenakshi, Mayami, Paris, and Nia. And more we have Malavika, Agnes, Betsy, Palak, Sharath, and George. So that's regarding the rule. So if you still have any doubts, just ask. You can ask it in the chat box. We'll be happy to help you. If you still have any doubts, you can ask it in the chat box. New game pin is also given in the chat box 817700. That is a new game pin. All right, so I think we can start the session in a while. So if you are ready for the session, just enter ready in the chat box. After that, we can start the session. Today's topic is non-verbal reasoning. All right, so Faris is ready, BMI is ready, Sharath is ready. So we'll be starting the session in a while. Gauru, LB, Banu, George, Malavika has joined. All right, so few of you also can send the messages. So after that, we'll be starting. Akash is ready. All right, so I think we can start the session. So here comes your first question. So here are supposed to find the odd one out, and D is the correct answer. Almost everybody has answered it correctly. So let's move on to the scoreboard and see the score. Okay, we have Betsy on the top with 855 points. Second, we have Shahina. Third, we have Melvin. Fourth, we have Safwana. And fifth, we have Nantana. All right, so that's how the scoreboard looks after first question. So let's move on to the second question. So find the missing piece of the figure given below. Okay, so C is the correct answer. Almost everybody has answered correctly. So again, scoreboard. We have Shahina on the top with 1635. Betsy has moved to the second spot with 1615 points. Third, we have Nandana. Fourth, we have Melvin. And fifth, we have Gargi. Okay, so still, if anybody want to join the quiz, you can join anytime. Game pin is in the bottom right corner, 817700. That is a game pin. Okay. All right. So moving on to third question. So we were supposed to find out the difference between the two images, and 10. There are 10 differences. Most of you answered it wrong, I think. All right, so scoreboard again. We have a new topper. Nida is a new topper here with 2044 points. Second, we have Shahina with 1635. third Malavika, fourth Betsy, and fifth we have Nandana. All right, so moving on to fourth question. Which answer figure is the question figure input? A is the correct answer. Most of you have answered it correctly. Let's see the scoreboard. Nida still on the top with 2658 points. Second, we have Shahina. Fourth, we have LB. Fifth, we have Sahla. And the fourth, we have Sahla. And fifth, we have Melvin. New climber here. Fred is the new climber here, climbing up 11 places in the scoreboard. So moving on to fifth question. All right, we are supposed to find a missing figure. Missing figure in the series, and B is the correct answer. Again, we have a new topper. Shahina is a new topper here with 3015 points. Second, we have Melvin. Third, we have LB. Fourth, we have Betsy. And fifth, we have Sahla. New climber here. Devaprey is new climber here, climbing up 11 places in the scoreboard. So moving on to sixth question. A piece of paper is folded and punched as shown in figure below. How will it appear when unfolded? B. B is the correct answer figure. Scoreboard. We have Betsy. We have a new topper here. The Betsy with 3660 points. Second, we have Melvin. Third, we have Sahla. Fourth, we have Fred. And fifth, we have LB. So 10 players just hit the answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Every question, I think we are getting new toppers. So the competition is also kind of going like that. All right. So moving on to 7th question. So before that, if you like the content, if you want to be part of more quizzes, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you like this content, just click the like button. Thank you. Just moving on to 7th question. All right. So what is the top view of the given image given in the question? Okay. A is the top view. Most of you have answered it correctly. And don't have much changes in the scoreboard. Betsy with 4517 points. Second, we have Melvin. Third, we have Sahla. Fourth, we have LB. And George has come to the scoreboard with in the 5th spot with 4305 points. We have a new climber also. Gran is the highest climber here, climbing up 6 places in the scoreboard. So 8th question. So how many cubes of blocks are there in the below figure? 80. There are 80 blocks. Almost everybody has answered all the options equally, I think. All right. Scoreboard. We have new topper. Melvin is the new topper. 5112 points. Second, we have George. Third, we have Betsy. Fourth, we have Sakla. And fifth, we have LB. New climber here. Adira is the highest climber here, climbing up 7 places in the scoreboard. All right. Ninth question. Identify the closest figure of the question figure given. D is the correct answer. Scoreboard. Melvin still on the top with 6,003 points. Second, we have George. Third, we have Sahla. Fourth, we have Betsy. And fifth, we have Nandra. New climber here. Taufik is the new climber here. So before moving on to the 10th question, let me remind you regarding our Telegram channel. We are actually having a Telegram channel where we'll be posting updates regarding your upcoming programs as well as your examination notifications and all. So the link is posted in the chat box. So make sure that you're clicking on the link now itself and joining the Telegram channel. Okay. All right. So moving on to 10th question. So 10th question will be having double the points. All right, an image was given and you have to find the exact shadow. So B is a correct answer. Scoreboard again. We have a new topper here. George is a new topper here with 7201 points. Second, we have Melvin. Third, we have Betsy. Fourth, we have Sahla. And fifth, we have Nandana. We have a new climber also. Malavi is a new climber here, climbing up 9 places in the scoreboard. All right, moving on to 11th question. So 11th question is a type answer. You have to spot the odd image and you have to type the correct answer accordingly. The hint is given. Type your answer like 3D, 4C, like that. The question is to spot the odd one out. All right, time's up. Time's up. Okay, you can see the correct option. You can see here. Moving on to scoreboard. We have George in the top spot with 7201. Second, we have Melvin. No change in the scoreboard. Third, we have Betsy. Fourth, we have Sahla. And fifth, we have Nandana. Right, moving on to 12th question. So how many straight lines and triangles are there in the figure? 8 straight lines and 22 triangles. So moving on to scoreboard, we have a new topper. Melvin is a new topper with 7883. Second, we have George with 7882, two tight competition. Third, we have Betsy. Fourth, we have Sahla, and fifth, we have Nandana. We have a new climber also. Safwan is the highest climber here, climbing up 6 places in the scoreboard. So 13th question. All right, so how can you classify them? 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, 9, and 6, 7, 8. All right, scoreboard. Melvin still on the top with 8703 points. Second, we have Betsy. Third, we have Sahla. Fourth, we have George. And fifth, we have Nandana. All right, that's all from the scoreboard. Now we are moving on to the observation question. So this question, you can just observe for around 30 seconds. So after that, two questions will be asked based on this image. All right, so I hope everybody has watched the question. So now let's move on to the question. All right, so which was item not mentioned in the image? It was elephant. Scoreboard. We have a new topper, Sahla. Sahla is a new topper with 8882 points. Second, we have George. Third, we have Melvin. Fourth, we have Betsy. And fifth, we have Nandana. So Grant has an answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row. So moving on to the last question, and this question will be having double the points. So make sure you're not missing it. All right. So what all numbers were mentioned in the above image? 1, 5, and 2. So that brings us to the end of this session. So now we'll be moving on to the podium, and let's see who all has come as the toppers of this quiz. So third spot we have Betsy with 9589 points. Second we have Sahla. Then first we have 10467 Melvin. So congratulations to all the toppers, and runners up we have Nandan and Faris. Okay, so that's all from the scoreboard. So congratulations to all the winners, and thank you to all the participants. So winners may please take the screenshot of the final result screen and send it to our WhatsApp number 8086111102 along with your Instagram ID. So we'll be posting it in our all the social media handles. So once again, thank you to all the participants, and congratulations to all the winners. So if you missed to be on the leaderboard, don't worry, we'll be having upcoming quizzes. So make sure that you are subscribed to our channel, YouTube channel, as well as you are clicking and joining the Telegram channel also. There you'll be getting the notifications regarding your examination. So thank you so much for participating. Have a great night.